welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to
that hill on the left, man.
alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
And here is the El Nino de Oro, Jorge. This back, a lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Missing with that jab. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They drop their guard, they get caught. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
If you are on the losing side of this fight and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you press right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're pressed right.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Stamina is off the charts. See a jab from these two. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that one. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter shot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Trying to land that jab. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Edwards in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. There's the bell to start round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Punch, counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still can go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
His stamina is off the charts. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That punch scores. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Jab not finding its target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, there was no... Back into the fray here in round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. Exchange here from both men. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Going to punch himself out, though. A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The Venezuelan is rocked. In that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
So that they don't get complacent.
Let's start the sixth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter punch right up. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Left hook just missed. Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. In that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
But Bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punching. Miss with that jab. Nice counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The Venezuelan is rocked. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Jorge serious, serious trouble. And Jorge Linares is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gut. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.